their car color rather, coordinate trade-ins, and do all of the financing online. Joining us now is Michia Rohrssen, who is the CEO and co-founder of Prodigy. Great to have you here with us today. We got to know what makes Prodigy different than other companies who have attempted car buying online in the past.
Thanks for having me. And great question. So the way that Prodigy works is rather than trying to be a dealership and sell cars online, we actually build software that helps dealerships enable online car sales. And so what makes us really special is we're built for the dealership to deliver this amazing experience where a customer can do all the steps they want online if they want, and then have the car now with COVID-19 delivered in person to their house, and they can do all the digital paperwork or sign and drive. So it really enables customers to still have that shopping experience, get the car they want without having to go in the dealership, especially in states where they're not allowed to.
And so when showcasing a car, how will Prodigy help the customer feel like they're driving the car from their own home?
Yeah, so we have a couple different ways we do this. First is we have our online sales platform, which certainly allows you to see, all the features, availability of the car, check out the different colors and things like that. But you can take it a step farther with our platform where you can actually live chat with a salesperson. And if you can go even farther than that, do a video call the same way we're doing a live stream now, where you can actually connect to a dealership live and have them walk you through the car, show you how to connect the Bluetooth, answer any questions. And so our platform gives consumers the same exact experience they would have in a dealership, only from the comfort of their own home.
There's a lot of paperwork, signatures needed when it comes to buying a car. So how do you streamline that process to sell cars quickly?
Yeah, the paperwork is probably one of the most painful things about buying a car. Average car buying process takes about 4 to 6 hours, and a good chunk of that is the paperwork. What we do is, first off, we don't duplicate any paperwork. So if you give us your first name, last name, we're not going to make you write it down 10 times or even 50 times on 50 different pieces of paper. We automatically pre-fill all the paperwork for you so that when you're buying the car, you're just reviewing paperwork that's already been pre-filled, and then we can collect digital signatures depending on the state, or do wet signatures where they'll actually bring the car to you, leave the paperwork there. You can sign the paperwork, get the wet signature as needed in some states, and then drive off with the car. And so we really streamline the whole process. We take that 4 to 6 hour process, and with our platform, average is 90 minutes, but we actually bought our own car and it took about 45 minutes.
Okay, and so for customers that are just itching for a new whip, how much of an increase have you seen in sales and revenue since the start of the coronavirus outbreak? If not even a coronavirus outbreak could stop them from making that new car purchase.
Yeah, it's been really exciting and interesting for us to watch. In March, we saw online sales increase by 31%. And then in April, so far, we've seen an additional 41% increase. And so if you add those two up, we've seen an overall 84% increase in online sales. And what's really interesting, especially with the stimulus checks, we're seeing really large volumes of car sales. In fact, one of our dealerships in South Carolina, just last Thursday, stimulus checks went out. One day they sold 17 cars. And this is a dealership that, on a good day might sell 3 to 4 cars on a Thursday. And so massive increase in sales with customers getting these stimulus checks and ultimately adopting to online sales.
That's interesting. Okay, and the coronavirus pandemic could mean lower prices for cars. In addition, credit rates have fallen due to the crisis. How do you feel these variables will affect your business?
Well, so certainly, given that our platform enables dealerships to sell cars online, and in many states that is now the only way they can remain open for business, we've seen a huge uptick in our business. But I think more for the consumer, what's been really exciting is the manufacturers have really built a lot of different programs. And so you're seeing, 6 months, no payments, incredibly low interest rates, 0% for up to 84 months. And these sort of incentive packages are kind of little stimulus boosts for the car industry itself. And so I think you'll see a lot of consumers that were planning to buy a car already, all of a sudden are getting the best deal on cars of their lives.
All right, joining us is Michia Rohrssen, who is the CEO and co-founder of Prodigy. Thanks so much for the time, Michia. All right, guys, and coming up, San Francisco is the first city to roll out contact tracing. We'll break that down and what it looks like.